Good morning, everyone. How are you guys doing? Thank you so much. I don't know how my lighting is lighting today. I think the sun is bright coming out of this section, but yeah, so I'm actually doing this video mainly to answer a question. Yeah, so this is one of, when you have teenage daughters, they'll be asking questions and you'll be like, let me answer that question. But I'm just putting this on this video for my future generations to know. So the question was, why didn't you wear a wedding dress? Everybody's getting married, wedding dresses and everything, and my family, my kids, they see that I don't have a picture with me in that white wedding dress, and I'm going to explain why. Okay, so the thing is this, when my husband and I met, we met in the US, right? And we had a short engagement, and it was quite short. It was, I think, 6 months or so. We were engaged for 6 months, and then we got married. But when we got engaged, normally you go back to your country or back to wherever, or even in the US, your family will come to visit you and they'll do the traditional rites and all that stuff. But in my case, I don't know, for my case, it didn't happen that way. So I was still sorting out myself in terms of papers. I think I finished sorting out myself. I was still in the process of naturalization. I did have green card and stuff, and my husband was actually at that point still sorting out himself, if you understand what I mean. So there was no it was kind of risky for us to say we're going back to the country, back to Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria, so it was kind of a little bit risky to say, okay, let's go back to Nigeria. What if we go back now and somebody gets stuck? And then I'm like, waiting for my husband. So we just decided to just stay here. So what happened was that my family and his family, they agreed to do the engagement ceremony in absentia. So the engagement ceremony was conducted a month before we actually got married. Okay, so with that being said, when things like that happen and they do the engagement in absentia, what does that mean? That means sometimes one of your relatives, in my case my cousin, will stand in your place to be kind of like the bride or accept your hand in marriage. So that was what took place in my case, and we got pictures. I mean, they had a big party and celebration, everything. I wasn't there, my husband wasn't there, and even at that point we weren't even together. We were in separate states, so me and him were on the phone talking back and forth. There was nothing such as video watching. Maybe somebody could do live, how they do Facebook live and live events of stuff. There was nothing such as that, so we had to wait and wait and wait for them to show us in pictures, and they did recording also, I believe, if I can find that VHS tape. That was back in the days, okay? Back in the days. I mean, I'm talking decades now. So they did all that. Then what now happened was, you would have said, okay, after that, couldn't your family have come to the US, or your families have come to the US and you do the wedding in the US? Well, that could have happened. But during that time also, family trying to find visa. I feel as if I'm giving excuses, and in hindsight now, sometimes when I think about it, I'm like, we really could have done a white wedding. But in my head, I'm like, I really like it how my life played out. Sometimes you feel like that wedding day, I must wear this, we must do this, and you spend so much money on that wedding day that even your marriage, there's life after the wedding day. Even the marriage, you will be broke. So we just decided that, what, at this time in our life, we didn't even have the finances. My husband was, I think it was still in school or so. He just graduated right when we got married, right? So we just decided that, you know what, even to secure some visas, we couldn't even do that because of situation of stuff. So we just decided that, you know what, let us just go to the courthouse with a couple of friends and my brothers. I have 3 brothers, so all my brothers showed up. The ones that were with their significant others showed up, and my friends, small amount of friends I had, and then my co-workers also came to support. They're amazing, amazing people. I absolutely love them. So they came to support, and we did the court wedding. So went to the court, and I wore my white ruan buba with ashoke. So kind of like my tribe ashoke is kind of a unique thing that you wear on special occasion. So I wore that, and yeah, so we did the court engagement and everything, court wedding, and I really I really liked that. I liked how personal it was, and I'm someone that I don't like too much attention being drawn to me, so it was just perfect. It was not headache. And then after that, I went to my friend's house and we had a house party. For me, that was nice. So did we do anything in terms of God, inviting God into our marriage? Yes. So we invited a pastor. Pastor came, he prayed for us, he blessed our union, and that was it. It suited my personality of just being I don't like big show. Okay, I don't like big show. I don't like big party. And people that know me, they know that I'm kind of like a tortoise, like a snail. I kind of don't like too much attention drawn. I don't like being the center of the attention. Let me just say that. So that was very nice. I did enjoy our small house party, and in total our wedding only cost about $1,000. I did the invites, I did everything, and for us it was very good. So with that, we're able to save a lot of money to put into our marriage, you see. So with that, we're able to just take the rest of the money that we have and then use that to find a nice apartment, you know, and then just live in that nice apartment until life took over. So just to answer my kids' question, why didn't you do wedding, big wedding, everything, I think that just answers the question. And I really will I do, you know, some people will, if they don't do big wedding, when they turn like 20 years 30 years into the marriage, they'll now do a big wedding. I don't see myself as that. I don't like headache. I don't like stress. I just don't like too much attention being drawn to myself. So with that being said, I hope that has answered your questions, and I'll talk to you guys another time. Take care. Bye.